Hey everybody, come on up. It's Porch, Setten Sunday. So we're gonna, the trees are all gone, just about. Let me show you the mountains, but they're still beautiful. Let me show you the mountains. What do y'all think? Are they beautiful? It's kind of hazy because everybody's burning wood. Now it's not cold out today. Let me tell you, not cold at all. The boys went fishing today, so I'm home with just the hubs and me. They are down there fishing somewhere, down next to the bridge, I think. So it's not cold out, but I wanted to wear this today, so I wore it. This is one of my birthday gifts. I got shorts on down below, so I don't have pants on. Anyway, I wanted to come in and say thank you all for dropping by my birthday haul. I'm still answering questions, or not answering questions, but talking with you all on the comments. I'm still doing that. So I wanted to let you all know that the doctor took me off of a medication, and I think that was causing my problems of wanting to stay in the bed all the time. He took me off the medication, or she, and I'm feeling much better. I have accomplished so much this week. So much. The laundry's all done. The dishes are all done. The bed's made. Yes, I've accomplished so much. So much as my husband's amazed. So I think that may have been the culprit. I'm not sure, but I'm feeling much better, and I've been thinking about what kind of story to tell and what to talk about, and it's just a beautiful day, and hope y'all had a wonderful weekend, and I'm so sad that it's over. Do y'all like my eyes? I used that, and you remember the Revolution drops that were for the glow that I showed you in my birthday haul? Well, I finally remembered. I think that's a dupe for the Cover FX. For the Cover FX drops. I'm really thinking that's what it's a good dupe for. I mean, I've never owned those, but I have swatched them in Ulta when I went. And anyway, yeah. So, thinking about a story. And I thought maybe that I might tell about hunting stories that my husband would come home and tell me about when they would go hunting at his brother's in another county. His brother lives in the northern part of the state. Did I mess up can y'all see my face where the sun is behind me? Let's do it this way. I'm trying to give myself bangs. What do y'all think about the bangs? My hair's, it's okay, I guess. Anyway. The view's prettier that way anyway, isn't it? But anyway, they used to go hunting up there before his brother moved up there. Quit messing with your hair, Susie. Okay, before his brother moved to that county, we all lived in this same county, and his brother decided to move there. But before they did, they used to go up there all the time. They took their dad one time. Now, I'm going to tell you, me and his dad did not get along. And I could not... well, anyway, we just did not get along. But they went hunting one time, and they were up in the northern part of the state. Ritchie County is where it's called. It's way up north. To me, I don't like to go because the men up there treat their women horrible, I think. And so I wanted to tell y'all a story about that. They all went hunting. They took their dad with them. He had never gone up there hunting, but they decided to take him, and they used to rent a little cabin, and in the back of the woods, or it might have been even in town. Well, here come this man with a rifle, and he busted in their cabin and told them, said, "Which one of you all was with my daughter?" Well, neither one of them, I mean, none of them was with his daughter because he had the wrong cabin. So, But it scared the bejeebies out of them, and they came home telling us about it, and I said, you've been up there messing around, all of you. Now, my mother-in-law, on the other hand, very, very, very jealous woman. For the life of me, I don't know why, but she was. And she just wasn't having none of that. She was just beside herself. She just knew that her husband was up there messing around on her. Well, I told her, I said, no way, no way. I didn't want to tell her that nobody'd have him, but I mean, you know, it was just really funny. I thought it was just a cute story, and I wanted to tell you all about it. And I wanted to tell you my grandson, my 10-year-old grandson went hunting yesterday. And I know some of you don't believe in hunting, but this, in West Virginia, hunting is a rite of passage. He was 10 years old, or he is 10 years old, and he got his first buck yesterday. It was an 8-point buck, and we are just proud of him. We eat the meat. We do not normally, when my husband goes hunting, he does not go antler hunting. He goes hunting for meat. We have it butchered. We used to cut it up ourselves, and we didn't use a whole lot of it. But my husband does can it, and we use a lot of that. Once we learned how to can it, I don't can it, he cans it. My mother wore me out on canning, so I don't like to can, so he cans. And so we take our deer to the butcher. They butcher it. You know, my husband doesn't have to skin it or anything. They do all that for him. They get it ready in packages, and we eat it just as if it was beef. And years and years ago, there was a couple that lived up the holler from us. Her husband could no longer hunt. And his doctor told him that absolutely no beef he was not allowed to eat beef. They told him to eat deer meat because it was more, it was just better for him. It was leaner. So he couldn't get out and hunt, and they relied on people in the community. So every year, we would always give them our first deer. And I think that's why the Lord always has blessed us with food on the table. Not always is it the kind of food that we want, but it is food on the table. Yeah, and they were always tickled to death to get it. And then eventually, later on they started going to church, where we went to church and we became friends. But since they've passed away. But we fondly remember Mr. and Mrs. Atkins. We loved him. The first time I met Mr. Atkins, he was a boss. I did not like him. And then he gave his life to the Lord, and he came back years later and apologized to me for the way that he treated his employees. So, yeah, God is good today. God is good every day. So, hope y'all enjoyed my little reminiscence of stories from my life and from my past. And I love you guys. And if you haven't already, hit that friend button down below. It's the subscribe, not describe, subscribe button. And also, give me a thumbs up. Share me around, because I want to travel, and you're the only way that I'm going to get to. I hope you've had a wonderful week. Hope you've had a wonderful weekend. And I'll see you sometime this week, hopefully. And I'll see you, especially pork setting on the Sunday. It's a beautiful, warm day today, and I got to get this off. I'm roasting. So I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. I love you guys.